Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be talking about some lock tips that I've learned from having my locks for over 4 years. I believe it's been, because I got my locks in 2020, so yeah, 4 years. I'll just be going over the do's and don'ts with y'all, some tips I've learned, and how you can just have the best lock journey. So let's get right into it. Got my handy dandy iPad because I wrote down some tips for y'all. Okay, number one, do not retwist your locks too often. Like me, I get my hair retwisted once a month. Sometimes it'll be longer, but never shorter than a month, because you don't want to get too thin, especially at the roots. They will like fall off. You don't want that. You don't want breakage. You don't want, that's how people locks be looking real like sloppy, because you be like some broken off. You just don't want that. You don't want too much tension on your hair, so you just want to try to retwist it. At the least wait a month. Some people, they'll go like 6 months without retwisting their hair. Me personally, I can't go that long because I don't like when it's like you got more new growth and then like your new growth all the way up into your ponytail and then your ponytail is locked. Like I don't like how that looks, but I do once a month and that seems to work out for me. It doesn't give me like breakage or anything. So number two, don't over dye your locks. Like I say I dye my locks maybe like once every 6 months to a year. I wouldn't go under that because just like I said, like tension and break, you don't want it to be like dye causes, breaks down your hair. It breaks down like the moisture. You don't want it to be all dry. You don't want it to thin out because you over dyeing it. Like I know some people be dyeing it like every 3 months, like every 2 weeks. That's don't do that, because you will be having dry hair. You don't want them to look like they're over processed. So I say don't over dye your locks. Like dye it like every 6 months to a year if you like to change the color of your locks. You don't need a lot of products when you have locks. Like when you get a retwist, you want to go to somebody and make sure they're using one product in your hair at a time, number one. Number two, make sure the product is not too heavy or like won't weigh down your hair or won't get stuck in your hair, because you know it's locked, so like you're not combing it and you know going through it. Like you leave it the way it is, so you don't want product buildup. You don't want to start looking nasty and like it'll build up at the roots because you got too much product in it. Like edge control, only use it on your edges. Like I use, like when I brush my hair back, I use water and a brush. I only use edge control on my edges, and the only other product I use other than water and edge control is oil to oil my scalp. Like don't put too much product in your hair because it'll build up, and plus it'll stink, because you don't need to overwash your hair. So you don't need to put all that product because it's not being washed as often as like if you have loose hair. So you need to use as minimal product as you can. I say you don't have to wash your hair that often. Like me, I wash my hair once a month. It might sound bad, but it's like since I'm not using product in my hair, I don't have to wash it that often. But I also don't sweat in my hair, so that's another reason why I don't have to wash it as often. If you sweat in your hair, maybe twice a month, I would say, but never go over that. Like if you're gonna wash it more than once a month, I would just say every 2 weeks. Like, cause you don't want like the I know it sounds nasty, but the dirt helps it grow. It does. When you just leave your hair alone and don't do nothing to it, that's when it grows the best. That's why people begin braids and protective style, because you're not touching your hair. So it helps it to grow. Number 4 or 5, I don't know what number we're on, but I would say don't do too much. You don't need a lot of maintenance to it. Like, you don't need to, like, if you're gonna do a style, make sure it's not too tight, not pulling on your hair. Like, you don't need to overdo it when you have locks. You don't need to overstyle. You don't need to overbrush or slick back. You don't need to do all that. Like, locks are meant to be like a kind of messy look, so you should just leave it as a messy look. Don't try to overdo it, because if you don't overdo it, then what's the point of having locks? Locks is really, really low maintenance, and that's why I love it, because I could just wake up and go do me a little style, do my edges, and I'm out the door. Like, I don't gotta brush through it and comb through it. So yeah, like, you don't need too much maintenance, because that also is a lot of tension on your scalp. I say have fun with your locks. Like, do different styles, dye it whenever. Like, I say dye it every 6 months. Just switch it up. Like, you can do a lot of stuff with locks. Locks are very versatile, so it's a lot of styles you can do. Like, when you get a retwist, ask your stylist, can you do me a little style? Like, you can do anything with locks. Like, anything that you can do with regular hair, you can do with locks. Like, they're just very versatile. So I feel like just have fun with it. Like, put it up, put it in the ponytail, put it to the side, do a little bantu knots. You can curl it, make it straight. Like, you can do anything with locks. So just have fun with it. Don't compare your locks to other people's locks. Like, when you first started your lock journey, like, you can look at other people's locks for inspiration, but don't think that your hair is gonna come out exactly like theirs, because everybody has different hair textures and hairstyles, and some people might have thin hair, some people might have thick hair, so it's just not gonna always be the same. You might want a different size than they got, you know? So just don't compare yours to others and be like, oh, thinking like, oh, my locks gonna look like that. It might not always look like that. It might look similar, but it's not gonna look the same. No locks are the same. So don't compare it to others. Don't be disappointed if yours don't look like how you thought it was gonna look. Like, just make it your own. Like, embrace your own hair type. What number we on, y'all? I'm just gonna keep rolling. Don't expect them to look neat all the time. Like, if you want your hair to look neat all the time, don't get locks. Just don't do it. Like, cause baby, your retwist lasts probably 2 weeks. After that, it's gonna start to look a little fuzzy at the roots. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's supposed to look like that. Like, it's natural hair. Like, it's not gonna always be neat. Just embrace the messiness, the fluffiness, the wildness of it. Like, that's what locks are supposed to be like. It's low maintenance. Don't think you gotta always have it retwisted, or you always gotta brush it and put a whole bunch of gel in it to make it look neat. Baby, do your edges and you look good to go. Put your little style in it. Do your edges and you're good. Another one is, I've been hearing a lot of people say this, and I'm noticing it too with mine. Like, when you get locks, your scalp does become a little bit more sensitive than it was before you got them. And I don't know if it's because the retwister is really like tension on your scalp. That's why I say don't retwist too often. But it does make your scalp a little bit more sensitive. I don't know why, it just does. I don't know. I really don't know. I guess it's just like you getting braids, and you know, when them braids start to get old and you pull them up, you be like, oh, that's tight. You gotta pull one down. That's how it be sometimes. That's why I say don't put too much tension. And like, if you have a hair bow, don't make it too tight, because you will get like a little headache or something. But that's not all the time. It just depends. Another one is, oh my gosh, I would never go back to like, I say this now, but I don't know. But it just make you not want to like go back to your regular hair, because it's so low maintenance that just thinking of the fact that people really be sitting there getting their hair done every week. Like, it just makes you not want to go back to lose hair, because it's like, you got locks, it's so easy to maintain, so easy to style and just get up and go. Like, it don't take that much to make it look cute. So it's just like, I would never go back to like getting braids. Like, you know, you like, if you get a retwist, it only take like an hour. Imagine getting somebody in braids. Like, oh, you sitting there for 6 hours in a chair. It just make you get used to like not having to get your hair done so often, and you don't have to sit in somebody's chair getting your hair done for so long. Like, when I think about it, I be like, yeah, I'm not going back. And I'm gonna say, last but not least, I know I already said it, but have fun with it. Like, embrace it. Like, it teaches you, Locs teach you patience, because you know, you have to go, everybody go through that first day, they like, oh, these ugly, you know, they little short little locks, and they shrunken up, and they don't look the best. But it just makes you fall in love with the process, and you just like, watching it grow is really like, wow. Like, I cut mine, I just cut mine, I don't know if y'all know this, I cut and dyed it, but you know, my job was like right here, and I just cut it because I was just like, let's do something different. But it was so fun just watching it grow that long. Like, wow. Like, before I had locks, my hair was never that long, and I got locks, so it's low maintenance, so it just allowed it to grow and sprout, and I'm just like, wow, like, that's my hair. Like, it just make you fall in love with your hair and just being your natural self in your natural state. So I just have fun with it. Learn to love your locks and love your lock journey. So I would definitely recommend somebody that, if you don't like to get your hair done that often, you want a low maintenance, you like to get up and go, get your locks. But if not, it ain't for you, boo. But yeah, that's all I really gotta say about it. Like, I love my locks. Sometimes I'll be like, oh, I want to switch it up and stuff. But I've just tried new styles and stuff. Look up new stuff on Pinterest. Like, if you want to find styles for your locks, you can go on Pinterest. They have a lot of good stuff on there. So, but yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this video of me talking about my lock journey and the things I've learned when I've been going through my lock journey. And let me know how y'all feel about it in the comments. And make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all in my next video.